Bad Boys Ride or Die is the latest entry in this long-running franchise, and to be honest, I had a lot of fun with this movie. Wait a minute, this camera is facing the wrong direction. We're supposed to be shooting in horizontal landscape, not vertical. My bad. Okay, so the Bad Boys are back. What you gonna do? You guys get it? Because that is their theme song, and they sing that throughout the movies, the whole series, so that's... okay. We already know the main cast, and of course that is Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, but we do have some newcomers in this movie that were not in the previous movie, although a lot of the cast from the previous movie is brought over into this movie. It makes it feel a little bit more continuous. Anyway, our newcomers are Ioan Gruffudd, the guy who is Mr. Fantastic in the old Fantastic Four movies, and I'm not talking like 90s Fantastic Four, I'm talking 2000s, early 2000s, back before they really knew what they were doing and they were writing really, really bad superhero movies. No offense, Ioan or Ian, that just wasn't very good. We also have Dane in this movie, and he might be familiar to some of you ladies, or even some of you guys, you know, whatever. He's the yummy daddy from Grey's Anatomy, and in this movie, he is a bad guy, but still, round. In this movie, the former police captain, played by Joe Pantoliano, is framed as a dirty cop, and it is up to Mike and Marcus to clear his name and save the day. I have to say, now that I live in South Florida, I was really appreciating some of the scenery in this movie. This movie made sure that you know that it was filmed in South Florida. Maybe not all of it, but it is filmed down here for sure, because I recognized a lot of the familiar scenery, and it was very satisfying and exciting to see it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know that street. Oh my gosh, I know that building. And so those were kind of exciting things. Just a little Easter egg for some of us South Florida people. I am one of you guys now. I've lived here for almost 4 years. I'm a Floridian. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are, of course, older than they were when this franchise first started out. That's just how science works. Yet their bond and their chemistry has not changed one bit. These two are on par with each other. This is a fun duo, and I had a lot of fun watching these guys. They just seem to have a natural chemistry together. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that they are best friends in real life. The way they have this power dynamic, Will Smith's character being kind of the bossy one who is in control of the partnership, and Marcus being the guy who is kind of goofy, getting into trouble, and just trying to annoy Mike.
Stay right there.
Is that Skittles on the counter, Marcus?
This ain't mine, Mike.
Yes, it is.
And that is just a really fun dynamic. It's just a testament to how well cast that original movie was. They really struck gold when they got these two actors, and they have proven through each of these movies that they are fun and entertaining to watch, and they still have a story to tell. You can really tell throughout this movie, but also throughout this entire series, that these two characters very much love each other. They are brothers, as far as you can say, and they have such a serious bond, and that brotherhood is not usually talked about as much as it was in this movie, and it was very much appreciated because it helps fill in the picture and make you understand just how close these two are and what they've gone through and what they're willing to do for each other. They are family to each other. In fact, Will Smith's character almost became betrothed to Martin Lawrence's character's sister in part 2. That storyline got tossed aside. This movie is a little bit more sentimental. I'm guessing that's because these two guys are getting older. How much more fuel do they have in this franchise? I'm not really sure. I am willing to keep watching because as long as they're going to keep delivering movies that are entertaining and fun and just action-packed, there is no reason to stop. Other than age, of course. Age will eventually stop them.
You ate my snacks, didn't you? You need to get a job.
I'm a U.S. Marine, sir.
Well, then you need to deploy.
I don't want to skip over the action. That is something that obviously people really enjoy about this franchise, and I'm happy to say this movie has the same kind of action that you would expect from the previous series. It is fast-paced, there's a lot of really cool shootouts, there's always the cool car chases, there's lots of explosions, even without Michael Bay's dramatic touch. If you're a fan of this movie franchise, which I assume you would have to be if you're going to watch Bad Boys 4, because why would you watch something if you didn't like the other ones? That being said, I think that if you are a fan, you are going to enjoy this movie. The action is really cool. The chemistry between Will and Martin is as sharp as ever. I thought the entire cast did a great job. I thought this movie was really well directed. Michael Bay's touch is not really missed, although mad props to Michael Bay for starting this franchise and getting us going. You did a great thing here, and I am happy that you did.
I got this.
And honestly, I don't think that these people are letting you down. So for me, having to give this movie 8.5 out of 10, that is my opinion of it. What did you guys think? Did you see this movie yet? Do you plan on seeing it? If you saw it, put your thoughts on it in the comments. Did you like this video? If you did, hit the like button and let me know that you like it. And if you want to hear more things from me, then subscribe to this channel. Later.